Welcome, everybody, to episode 124 of the effing title. I am Big Husky. This is a picture of DeNutte. And we are here to talk some bullshit. DeNutte cannot be with us this week, unfortunately. So it's just your boy. So this is going to be a shorter one. And I don't know what we're going to talk about. I had a whole, DeNutte has some things we want to talk about. I have some things we want to talk about. We're going to talk about them together. We're going to do the thing with the things and the things. But, as always, with the way that just things work, something came up. So he couldn't be on tonight. Which is fair. It's fine. Hopefully he's doing alright. I was going to write down a bunch of stuff, and then I never did. The stuff that I do have written down is for editing purposes. Later on. So with that being said, I was just going to talk about some random shit that's been going on this week. Some stuff where you're going to be seeing this upcoming week. And kind of just some random general bullshit that has been either on my mind or that I felt like I wanted to talk about. First off, hopefully everyone is having a great week. Right? Brand new month. So we're almost halfway through the year now. So one of the first things I want to talk about was they released the trailer recently for the TV show Gotham Knights. I'm going to do this, and hopefully it brings it up over here. It does. Beautiful. So Gotham Knights is a TV show that's going to be put out on the CW. As a lot of you may know, I'm a big DC fan. So I'm very much excited about the video game Gotham Knights. However, that's not what we're here to talk about. So the thing we're here to talk about right now is the show real quick. And then we were talking about the video game, because that's the more important thing here. So the show has come out. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find a synopsis of it. The premise is, in the wake of Bruce Wayne's death, his rebellious adopted son, who's a brand new character that's never been used before, forges an unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies when they are all framed for the murder and attempts to clear their names. So first off, you hear that and you're like, okay, that kind of sounds, it's like an okay premise. But then when you really start thinking about this, Harvey Dent is looking into this, first of all. Harvey isn't Two-Face yet, and when he does turn into Two-Face, it's like a third face. Like, he has, like, this part here of his face, which is, like, human, and then the rest of it looks like a fucking monster from Resident Evil. So, there's that, first off. But then the thing as well is that, like, in the unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies when they are all framed for the murder. So they're saying that a bunch of children killed Batman. That's what did Batman over. Also, Batman's cowl, his cowl, looks like it's from Party City. So that's also really grade A from them. But the funny thing is, though, is the Gotham Knights Twitter account. So Gotham Knights Twitter account recently decided to go full savage with this. Which is incredible. And they wrote, "Message from the Belfry. The Gotham Knights game and the upcoming TV show of the same name are separate projects with no connection to one another. We can't wait for you to experience the action of our Gotham Knights soon." Now, it's funny that they did that, because I haven't seen a single good thing, or I haven't seen a single person trying to defend the Gotham Knights TV show. It's almost universally, it's almost like the Powerpuff Girls show they were going to do, right? It's almost been universally just shit on by everybody, right? DeNutte shocked by this news, right? It's just basically, like I said, it's just been shit on by everybody. The trailer for it looks bad. It looks like a really, really bad CW show, and the CW shows aren't great anymore. As I've said multiple times, I think that the CW and the Arrowverse and the DC universe for that all ended with Oliver's death in the crossover Crisis on Infinite Earths, which I feel like they handled it poorly, but at the same time I understand what they were doing. But still, that's a different topic, different day. So the fact that the Gotham Knights video game had to come out and basically be like, whoa, we're not, we ain't with that shit. Like, it's the funniest thing, because then like you look down here and it's like the fact they had to tweet this is impressive, right? Like every single tweet on here, like subtweet, is along that lines, right? I'd separate from that show as well. The show is that bad, huh? Like, it's so fucking funny. Yeah, no, they're coming out with a Gotham Knights TV show. Like I said, the premise of it is a bunch of Batman is somehow dead. It looks like he's in the trailer that they showed for it. It looks like when he's like found dead, it looks like he's wearing just like a suit with a cowl on, because the cowl doesn't connect to anything. It's literally just like a fucking mask that goes to like here and then like kind of goes like this maybe. It's very poor looking. Yeah, the whole show is like, based off of like, oh yeah, these kids killed him, and you look at the characters that are in it. They got Duella Dent, Carrie Kelly, Harper Row, Cullen Rose, Stephanie Brown, Brody, and Turner Hayes, who's Bruce Wayne's adopted son. So it's like Harper Row, okay, that's a character from the books, right? That's Bluebird. Carrie Kelly, we all know, is Frank Miller's Robin. Stephanie Brown, we all know, she is in it. I'm currently forgotten who she is. That's why I have it up right now. She is currently, the spoiler, or Batgirl, right? So we have a couple characters that are like typical characters, right? But then we have, Duella Dent is in this, which is a weird one because it's the Joker's daughter. It just looks bad. It really just looks bad as a whole. I don't think that this is going to go far. I'd be shocked if it gets past halfway through the season. To be honest, it's bad. It's bad. But in other DC news, though, we also have apparently there's some rumors going around that Daddy Zaslav, there, the CEO of Discovery and Warner Discovery now, wants Superman back. He wants Henry Cavill back as Superman. Like, he wants to fucking make it happen. Everything else is happening Superman-wise. Scrap it. We're bringing back fucking Henry Cavill. We're making another Superman movie, like that sort of thing. Personally, I love it, but at the same time, I don't. And this is what I'm going to say before everyone kind of, freaks out, because I am, I've said how much I do love Henry Cavill as Superman. I want him back because I think Henry Cavill is the best Superman we've had. However, what I will say is this, though, is I don't think we should scrap everything else. Right now, Flash is ending, right? Flash is ending, and it's needs to end, right? We're in the final stretches of the Flash TV show. After that, though, there's not a whole lot left there, right? In my opinion, it's this. Completely cut ties with the CW. There's no more TV shows being done, boom, there, right? Now what you do is this. Because Superman and Lois is a very good show from what DeNutte and DeBoy Coop has told me, right? They both told me it's a great show. I need to watch it. I do need to watch it. I want to watch it. I just never find myself having time to watch it, right? I'm normally either watching other stuff or I'm doing stuff. So this is my thing. Move Superman and Lois over to HBO Max, right? Move it over to HBO Max and give it a little bit of a bigger production value, right? And then you can have characters like have Oliver show up as the Spectre for an episode, right? Just to appease some of the old, the old Arrowverse fans, right? Have Melissa Bennett come in as like a supporting character for a couple episodes, right? As Supergirl. Barry comes in for an episode or two. Have throw in some of these characters that we know exist in this universe, just for a couple episodes or two every now and then. You don't have to force it. Make it fit within what you're doing. Don't just force it, right? But still, I say do it like that. Put it over there. The other one is a Val Zod one. I love the idea of a Val Zod one as like either a show or a one-off movie. I think that'd be great to have. But yeah, no, I want Henry Cavill back. But the thing is, if Henry Cavill was back, I want Zach doing the movie, and that's gonna be the big thing. Is like, will Zaslav want Zack Snyder back? Because that's the thing that I would want personally, because I think that he's done the best job with the character. And I know that's a very bold statement to say, considering a lot of people won't agree with that. However, though, that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. Most people are going to leave it. But I think Zach's done a very good job with the character of Superman. He's made me appreciate Superman more than I used to. I never really used to like Superman until Man of Steel, and then I started watch Man of Steel, and I started to kind of see like what he was trying to say within the movie, and it made me a fan of Superman to an extent. And then since then, I've been, I bought a couple books of Superman. I've been reading up on it, and that sort of stuff. That's the Gotham Knight news, right? So that's an interesting one that that the video game literally had to put out a tweet saying like, whoa, wait, we ain't about that life, right? Next week, this upcoming week on Wednesday, I do believe, is it Wednesday? Let me check my phone real quick. Yes, I said let me check my phone real quick. That's not the right thing. That's not the right thing. That's the right thing. Wednesday. So Wednesday we have the first. I don't know why they're saying it's the first. We already had a teaser. Okay, I guess it's the first official trailer. Let's put it like that. We're getting the first official trailer for Black Adam. So that will be really cool to see. I'm really excited about the Black Adam movie. I know there's some people out there now that are saying it's the Trash Adam movie, considering how much The Rock was in with. Oh, what the hell was the name of the guy that just got fired? Someone just got fired from Warner Brothers, or got moved down or something, and now everybody is kind of, not against it. That's not the right thing. Let's see here. Starring, cinematography, production, written by, based on, produced by. Marketing. Nope, can't see it. Alright, then I can't really remember. I don't remember who the fuck it is then. Someone recently came out, though, and it was kind of one of those things where someone got fired, and now, for some reason, we're deciding to just shit on the Black Adam franchise. I don't see why. I get that, like, he said, like, hey, this wouldn't have been possible without this guy, or whatever, and it's like, yeah, okay, it kind of makes sense, like, he met with Jeff Johns, who we're not a huge fan of, because of some of the stuff that he's done. Warner Bros. Let's see here, Warner Bros. Fired. Let's take a look here. There it is. Who the fuck is this guy? Also, we get to the Amber Heard part as well, too. Here, that. Exec here. A film exec responsible for cutting ties with that made that has been replaced. There we go. Toby Emmerich. There we go. Toby Emmerich and The Rock apparently are like homies, right? Like good friends. And so everybody now is going to be shitting on the Black Adam movie. I don't understand or see why. Personally, yeah, I'm not a fan of what's happened and everything, but I think that Dwayne's Black Adam movie looks good. From the stuff that we've seen so far, the little teaser trailer we got, right? And the couple things. Now, do I wish he would stop saying about the hierarchy of DC? Yes. But that's also not his fault. That's part of the whole catchphrase of what his character is going for. And, it's been so fucking long with this movie being in development, So, yeah, it's going to get a little tiring. However, what I will say is this, though, is that I'm excited still to see this. We're getting a trailer this week. I can't wait to see it. I'm the most excited for to see more of Dr. Fate. I'm a huge fan of Dr. Fate, and I'm excited to see what his helm actually looks like, because we've seen a couple of images of his helm, and the interesting thing now that they've released a Funko Pop of his helm. the thing that's intriguing to me is that in this, like, so in one image right here that I have up, it looks like you can almost see like an eye, and then in the other image, it's almost like two different, like the helm comes down the middle, and this side of the helm looks one way, and this side of the helm looks another way, which is interesting to me. Also, it doesn't really need eyes with it being, with it being Doctor Fate. I understand everyone's, upset about that, but I think the design looks cool, and I'm gonna say it right now. I've already said it once before. If they make a wearable size like replica helm anywhere, I'm buying it. I'm buying the helmet. I'm buying the Doctor Fate helmet. Like, it's happening. I needs it. I needs it in my life because they released one for Constantine way back in the day, and I saw it. It was $300. This is when I was first getting into buying comics and getting into comics. It was $300. I was like, I can't spend $300 on something like that. Like, I'll find it again later. Can't find it now. Can't find it. So if all of this, everything we're doing here, all this shit ever blows up, I'm telling you right now, that's one of the very first things I'm going to have someone try to find me, is the Constantine Black Adam helmet, because that thing was fucking awesome. But like I said, I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be a good. I think this is going to be a good movie. Also, I'm excited to see how The Rock plays as Black Adam, right? The Rock being a bad guy anti-hero is going to be a very interesting thing to see, because especially eventually at some point here, right? At some point here, we will have to be seeing Black Adam versus Shazam, probably in Shazam 3. And honestly, if they do Shazam 3 and it has Henry Cavill in it, that movie is going to be fucking awesome. I'm just going to say that right now. That movie will be fucking incredible. Hopefully we get something like that. But until then, who the fuck knows? But like I said, so we get that Wednesday. So very excited to react to that. We'll do a reaction on stream probably. If not on stream, I'll do it off stream and then it'll be uploaded to YouTube. Either way, you guys will be seeing my reaction to it. I'm excited. I think the Hawkman looks incredible in it. Like I said, Dr. Fate, I can't believe that we're getting a Dr. Fate and it's Pierce Brosnan. And then Atom Smasher and Cyclone look cool too. Like, there's not a whole lot of negatives right now that I've been seeing with this one, So we'll just have to wait and see fully for the trailer to come out. I think that's about all we have for DC news. I'm not a Marvel supporter, fan, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Morbius went back to the theaters after everyone online memed it to death. It made money. It's made some money. They put it in 1,000 theaters. It made like 85,000 the first day, and then 300,000 yesterday. No idea what it's made today or what it will make today, but it's one of those things. Like, if it made 300 today, if it made 300,000 today and it made 85,000 yesterday, let's just say roughly it makes in between the two of those today, right? There's going to be $500,000 that it made over one weekend for 1,000 theaters for an extra showing of a movie that everyone has memed to death. And I'm going to argue this as well. If you haven't actually watched the movie and you're one of the people that are talking shit about it and saying about how bad it is, your opinion doesn't matter ever again. Like, watch the fucking movie. If you're gonna make an opinion about a movie, watch the fucking movie. Don't just go along with whatever you see some YouTubers say, or whatever you see some other persons in this say, or like, oh, I watched this guy online and I agree with all of his views. Shut the fuck up. Go watch the movie. It's that fucking simple. People would say like that. Oh, well, I don't want to spend the time watching the movie. You'll spend fucking a whole day watching an anime, or spend a whole day binge watching a TV show or a movie series, or Stranger Things, The Boys, Obi-Wan. Like, shut the fuck up. Go watch the movie. Make your own fucking opinion. It's that fucking simple. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I watch Marvel and DC movies simply so I can have my opinion on both of them be fully formed based off of what I have seen. Right? I'm a DC fan. I wasn't a huge fan of the Batman movie. I've said it on stream. You know. However, I will say this: I thought Morbius was a fun movie. There was a lot of bad, like I said last week, like me and DeNutte said last week, a lot of bad moments, some really cool moments too. Like it was just a lot going on, and I think the movie could have used with another 30 minutes. I think it could have used with another 30 minutes, redo the finale, redo the third act of the movie, and you'd be fine. It wouldn't be as bad as everyone thinks it is. You know, it's just I think that it got put in a very sticky situation immediately after No Way Home, and them using a lot of marketing with Spider-Man in it. I think that's what doomed the movie from the start. But anyways, Kenobi, like I just said, Kenobi came out this week as well. I've been hearing incredible things about that. I don't have Disney Plus, so I haven't been able to watch it yet. I want to watch it. I'm hoping that at some point they just come out on DVD and then I'll just buy them. And then even then, I don't know how the fuck I'll watch them. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do now that I just said that out loud. Stranger Things has come out. I haven't even watched the first season, second season, or third season of Stranger Things. Honestly, I don't want to. But I have seen a lot of clips from Stranger Things 3 or Stranger Things 4 so far online, and holy shit. That face right there that DeNutte's making, that was my reaction when I saw the clips. You guys probably all know exactly what clips I'm talking about if you've watched the season. Just damn. And then The Boys came out. I haven't watched that yet. I was going to do a watch party on Friday, and then I decided against it last moment because I didn't want to do it and I wanted to do something else. So that's that, though, there. Other than that, though, we kind of, Top Gun has taken over. That was one of the things we were going to talk about today. We were going to talk about Top Gun. We were going to talk about Fantastic Beasts. That just came out on HBO Max. I just recently watched that yesterday. It's 2.5 hours for everyone out there. That was one of the things we were going to talk about, so I'm actually going to hold off on talking about that until the boy is back, because, like I said, I like doing the back and forth with him. I think it makes for a better podcast. I will say some of the shows that I've been watching on Crunchyroll, because I've been watching more anime. I watch more anime now than anything else, basically. And it's very interesting seeing my development from being like, oh yeah, I watched Dragon Ball Z when I was in high school, to now there's like 7 anime I watch weekly. And then when one series ends or is the first season's done, I just go and find another one now to watch. So it's funny seeing all these different shows though that I've been watching. But some of the ones that I've been watching recently, what the hell is this one? The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn is a typical nobody. I really enjoy those sort of ones where it's a overpowered, superpowered character that gets reborn in a younger body and is like trying to do something. I like the idea of those ones. The Dawn of the Witch is an interesting one. The Fruit of Evolution, before I knew it, my life had it made, is one of the funniest fucking new animes that I've been watching. I highly suggest people out there go watch that one. It takes place in a high school, and suddenly everyone's transported to this magical world, and this fat kid that has no friends, totally don't fall in line with that or anything, finds this fruit and eats it and levels up and turns into a normal looking kid that isn't a fat kid, and he has a hot monkey girlfriend, literally. So it's a gorilla that turns into a girl, like a really hot girl, and that's like his girlfriend. And then he's just running around being a badass because he's leveled up so much. It's a lot of fun. It's funny. It's silly. I've really been enjoying it. Skeleton Knight in Another World is another one. It's just like a guy gets stuck in a like MMORPG sort of world. He gets stuck in it, so he has all of his abilities. He has his armor. He's a skeleton knight. So he's just stuck in this world, and now he just has to try and figure out what the fuck he's doing, and whether or not his skills work, and what he can do, and this and that. There's a great scene that I shared with Dana that was of there's an elf character in there, and there's like this little floofy, almost like Kitsumi spirit that has attracted itself to the skeleton knight, and so it's asleep, and the really stoic kind of elf warrior like looks over and is like reaches her hand out like she wants to pet the floofer, and then she's like trying to resist it, and eventually it cuts to like Ark, who is the skeleton knight, walking back, and he looks up, and there she is, and she has the little floofer just rubbing her head on his belly and like baby talking it, and it's just the funniest and cool and cutest fucking scene. Rising of the Shield Hero is one of my favorite animes that I've watched ever. Yet again, another one where I really like the main character. Really upsetting to hear that the original voice actor, I'm going to double check real quick before I say this. Rising of Shield Hero. The original voice actor, I do believe, passed away, if I remember correctly, from one of the things that I saw, and two others. Like I said, I want to just check this real quick. It was one of the things I saw, of course, saw it on TikTok, and I don't know. Yeah. So, a GoFundMe page was created on that. Here. Kametz announced that he'd be taking a hiatus from voice acting and moving back to Hershey, Pennsylvania after being diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. So he was the voice actor for Naofumi in the American dub. So he is no longer the voice actor. And Stephen Fu, it looks like, is the voice actor now. For the character, I just want to make sure before I fully say all this stuff. But there's been a change in the voice actors. Very unfortunate situation. Yep, right there. Now for me. Yep. So very unfortunate for Billy that hopefully he's healthy, he gets back, and he can get back to doing his thing, and doing all the different voices. He also did, I'm not even going to try to say that name, but he was in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and he was also someone from Persona 5. But Rising of the Shield Heroes is one that I've been really enjoying. I like the new season. I like the approach they're taking. I have a bunch of manga in my Amazon cart that I still haven't purchased yet because I'm an idiot and I just won't do it. But yeah, that's one that I'm going to be pulling the trigger on here soon. Love After World Domination is one that a good friend Jagger told me about. That one has been a wild ride because it is just perfect. It's about a superhero group called the Gelato 5 versus, I can't remember the name of the fucking bad team now. But basically, one of the members of the Gelato 5 falls in love with one of the members of the bad guy team, the Reaper Princess. They fall in love with each other. So the whole show is about that love of the good guy and the bad girl falling in love with each other, and them trying to keep it secret and keep it safe without anyone knowing about it. So they'll be like at one point they had it set up so they did the Gelato 5 was going to do testing of one of their new weapons at a beach. So the Reaper Princess had the bad group there show up at the beach, and then she ran off and she went and hung out with Gelato 5 and all of the good guys the entire time that she was there. Just yet again, another real fun, just kind of fun, goofy, smile. It's a lot of these ones that I'm watching now are just kind of good, fun times. It just have a lot of good comical moments. Banished from the Heroes Party, I decided, and this is one of the things I love, and I said about to Rob, I love the titles of some of these animes. Banished from the Heroes Party, I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. Like, I don't know how else I can explain that anime other than what I just said. Literally, it's a bunch of people that were in a Heroes Party, they left, and now they own a, little store where they're selling herbs and medicine and stuff. Spy X Family, I talked about a little bit ago on the podcast. I love it. I love it. I love it. I just love everything about it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's just such a fucking good anime overall. Tac Opt Destiny is one that I've been really enjoying as well. I love the. It's something I had never thought about before, and then I started thinking about it. I've never really seen it before. The main character is a music art, and one of the girls, when he goes like this and kind of like his arm fades and you hear like a musical chord, and the girl turns into like basically like powers up, but he loses his arm when it happens and like roses fly off. And it was kind of interesting seeing that, because it was like I never thought about that before, having a duo combo, almost like hero, right? There's two people, but one person loses a body part to power up the second person, but then this person can only stay as strong as this one is. And it was a very kind of cool, when I first saw it, it was very cool, but then the story has gotten to me. The characters I really enjoy, the art style I really enjoy, and the music as well has been incredible in the show. And then that looks like that might be about it for ones that I've been watching. Like I said, the thing that I think I like most about it is when I was a kid growing up, I was very big into drawing stuff and doing the artistic side of stuff. So having anime and having a specific art style that I like, and if you look at a lot of the anime that I watch, there's a specific art style that I do like almost. It's that, along with the very easy nature of the episodes. They're very easy to follow along with. You can kind of have it on in the background and you still can fully understand what's happening. But then also, I feel like the storylines with a lot of these are tremendously better than storylines with TV shows, which is wild to think about and wild to say. Like, I would argue that a lot of the story arcs in these anime are better than story arcs in mainstream TV shows. I think the big flack that kind of a lot of anime gets from people that don't watch anime, like for instance, I've talked to Rob about it. Rob doesn't watch anime and doesn't want to. He doesn't like the cartooniness of it, sort of thing. But like, I think that he would love it with the storylines and the just kind of you fall over head over heel really quickly with some characters, kind of like Anya and Spy X Family. I hope to God I said that right, because I honestly didn't fucking remember. My brain is so tired right now. And I have to look it up, because if I got it wrong, then I know someone's going to yell at me. Where is it? Characters. Anya. Yeah. Anya, Yor, and Lloyd. That's right. But yeah. So that's the anime that I've been watching. Like I said, I've just been kind of watching a bunch of it. DeNutte said I should watch some Studio Ghibli stuff. I think we wrote down. Didn't actually ever write down the list, but we had a bunch of them that I was supposed to watch. Eventually, I'm going to get to that. Maybe within the week or two. Who knows? But for the channel, okay. So it's kind of just talking about a bunch of random shit. Some stuff I've been watching. My opinions on some stuff. So now going to some stuff on the channel. So within this month, towards the next month, we will be doing our 24-hour Valorant stream. That's going to be happening. That's going to suck. We're going to do nothing but Valorant for literally 24 hours. We'll probably start on like 10 p.m. on a Friday and go all the way to 10 p.m. on a Saturday. Like that sort of thing. We got a new series coming out this week. Well, actually, we got a new series coming out this week and then next week, because it's a short series. So we got a game called Promisa coming out on the YouTube channel. And then we have Trek to Yomi coming out on the YouTube channel as well. That is a game that actually DeNutte told me about and said that I should try out. He thought that I would enjoy it. And then the Gears series is almost over and almost ending, so therefore we will be starting up Gears 2 on the stream, so then it can go to YouTube. The last thing is the Madden franchise. I haven't fully decided yet what we're going to do there with the Madden franchise. But as of right now, it's going to end after the 3rd season, which is unfortunate. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Adam? Thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Yeah, the Madden franchise. So I got a Madden franchise on YouTube right now. We just started year 3. Week 1 and 2. Week 1 just went up of year 3. So that's still going. I'm going to be within the month making the decision of whether or not we will be buying the next Madden immediately or do what we did this last year and wait until it's like $20 and then buy it. Because from what I've seen so far, it's the exact same fucking game. They're just bringing back old themes, old mechanics, old stuff that didn't work. They're just repackaging and re-putting it back into the fucking game. They're rewording stuff. Nothing looks new. That's the big thing. It's just nothing looks new. Nothing looks solid. So I honestly don't know if I want to just continue the franchise that I have right now because, like I said, we're in year 3. Things are getting spicy with the Tyler Huntley stuff in the franchise. So who knows on that front. Let's see here. That's really about it. I mean, we got some other stuff, some random one-off stuff that I got to do. Eventually here we will be doing the voting. I think I'll do like a month-long voting for what my cosplay will be for Halloween. You guys get to choose, and whatever you guys choose is what I play. I love how he keeps pushing out crap, but it's trying to sell themselves. Oh yeah, it's unreal. Like I watched a full 30-minute video from Angry Joe about it, and I've been looking at it anyway. But he was bringing up stuff from Madden 17, Madden 12, Madden 15, Madden 19, of like these mechanics and everything that they're bringing back that are brand new. And how it's going to save the game or whatever. And it's one of those things where it's so dumb. And that's one of the things I will be doing, a one-off video. I'll actually spoil this one for everyone that is here and everyone that does watch this one. A little spoiler for you guys. I will be doing a video at some point here once I actually fully commit to doing it, of how I would fix the Madden franchise. Me personally, how I would fix Madden. I've put a lot of thought into this. I've talked to a lot of people about this. I've had a lot of different discussions about this. I think that there is a way to salvage Madden and make it the game that people actually want it to be. And it's very simple solutions that don't involve stupid catchphrases, stupid rebranding of old stuff, any of that sort of shit, right? Like the 360 hypercuts. You're fucking doing the same moves you've been doing for the last 3 years. You know, hit everything. It's the hit stick button. You added that in fucking 2012. Like, my changes are fucking solid, right? It's about fixing the actual game, not trying to sell us on new stuff, right? So that's, like I said, I have a plan for that I think will be very interesting, very unique moving forward. Especially one aspect of it. One aspect of it I think would be incredible moving forward and would be game changing as a whole. One part of it is strictly just my personal, like, I want this back sort of thing. And this is bringing a mode back, but I think it would be huge if they did. And then just a lot of other just cutting out and eliminating stuff. But that will be a video that will be coming out here eventually when I get time to put that all together. But yeah, so just as a whole, we're just stumbling along, doing a thing, and once the NFL season starts up again, DeNutte and me, I have to talk to him about this. I haven't decided yet. I think we might do a once a month random kind of just get together doing the effing title, and not the effing title presents the NFL breakdown that me, Jeff, and Rob do. I think me and DeNutte might just do a random monthly one every now and then. Just trying to catch up, talk about just stuff that's going on, like that sort of thing. Like I said, I got to talk to him about that. So, but yeah, as a whole though, that's all I got. I actually talked longer than I thought I was going to. Yeah, so we got a busy week ahead of us. We got the Black Adam trailer coming out. We got brand new episodes of those sorts of stuff. I actually have a pretty decent work week, actual work week. Game wise, we're gonna be doing our thing like we always do. Every day, just kind of getting on doing something. Uploads are going up. We got 2 brand new series on YouTube going out. And as a whole, I don't really get to do this much or say this much, but I just want to say thank you to everybody out there recently that's been putting in the time to watch different stuff. I really appreciate it. It's kind of crazy seeing how much everything has grown this year just already in the 6 months and the 6 months that we've had so far. None of what I've been able to do wouldn't be possible without everyone watching and and supporting as much as you guys do. So I really appreciate it, and I just kind of I hope to God that you guys are liking the content, and if there is anything else that you guys would like to see me do, make sure to just let me know. Like a Husky does I'll tell you this right now. At some point, I gotta read Shakespeare on stream. That's a thing I gotta do because John wants me to. So, yeah. That's all I got though for today. Let's see here. Here's my final closing remarks. Shit has been kind of hectic out in the world. We don't get into that stuff much because I try my best not to talk about negative stuff on the podcast or on stream, unless it's just an opinion of some sort of entertainment, right? But shit in the world today is just it's a little bit fucking hectic. So make sure you're checking up on your friends, even if you haven't talked to them in a while, even if you haven't seen them, even if it's just your quote unquote strong friend. Make sure to check up on people. I recently had a conversation with my boss, and it kind of reminded me of how many people I've lost recently. And yeah, that shit hurts still. So make sure to check up on your friends or your strong friends or the people that you think are doing well, because you never know what's fucking going on, right? You never know. So that's my final closing thing is to make sure to check up on your homies. But as always, let us know what you want us to talk about in the comments. Depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. I love you all, really do. Bye.